Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Morning my dear student or English lover. Meeting again with your English teacher. In this meeting we want to talk about the chapter 5. Everybody is always in the middle of something. Dengan tema 1, mampu memahami teks lisan dan tulis dengan memberi dan meminta informasi terkait kalimat simple future continuous tense sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. That is the first topic in this chapter. Nah, pada chapter 4 kita akan membicarakan tentang topik pertama. It is about to communicate activities in progress at the time of speaking, at one point of time in the past, and one point of time in the future. Okay, audience, we see the simple future continuous here. What is simple future continuous? Simple future continuous is a tense that tells an event that is happening in the future while being talked about. Maknanya adalah future continuous sebuah kalimat yang menceritakan suatu peristiwa yang sedang terjadi di masa depan ketika sedang dibicarakan. There are 3 communicative activities in progress to share the information with others and to give an explanation such as. Maknanya adalah terdapat 3 kegiatan komunikasi yang sedang dilakukan untuk berbagi informasi dengan orang lain dan memberikan penjelasan tentang sesuatu kegiatan yang sedang terjadi. First, we see at the time of speaking or present continuous, yaitu kegiatan yang sedang berlangsung pada saat kita berbicara. Next, at one point of time in the past, past continuous, yaitu kegiatan yang terjadi di masa yang lampau. At one point of time in the future, yaitu future continuous. It means pada waktu di masa yang akan datang. Oke, audiens, mari kita lihat bentuk dari susunan kalimatnya dalam form berikut. First, we see present continuous, kegiatan yang sedang terjadi saat kita membicarakan. We can put subject plus be. Be di sini maksudnya adalah is, am, are. Plus verb ing. Kata kerja pertama ditambah ing. Apabila kita membentuk kalimat afirmatif atau positive sentence. The next sentence, we can put subject be, is, am, are plus not plus verb ing. Ketika kita akan membentuk kalimat negatif. Next, we can put is, am, are, or be plus subject plus verb ing. Ketika kita akan membentuk kalimat pertanyaan. And then we can put W question mark plus is, am, are plus subject plus verb ing to question word. For example here, we are staying outside of our class. I am studying history for the text tomorrow. They are not or aren't cooking some food in the kitchen. Is she turning on the music loudly? Nah, audiens bisa menjawab dengan yes, She is. No, she isn't. And what is he doing in the classroom now? For W question word. Audien bisa menjawab sesuai dengan kata tanya yang digunakan untuk bertanya. Next, we see the past continuous, time in the past. Now for the first, we can put subject plus verb in past. It means that was or were plus verb in. Ketika kita akan membentuk affirmative sentence atau kalimat positif. Next, you can put subject plus was or were plus not plus verb in. Ketika kita akan membentuk kalimat negatif. Next, we can put be, was, or were plus subject plus verb in. Ketika kita akan membentuk kalimat tanya. And the end, we can use W question word, was, or were plus subject plus verb in. Ketika kita akan membentuk kalimat tanya yang menggunakan W question word. For example here, I was reading a novel when the phone rang. They were playing football in the yard last Sunday. He was not or wasn't making a box to keep his tool. Was she preparing some healthy food to our dinner? You can answer yes, she was. No, she wasn't. And then we can why we were going to our friend party. You can answer depend on the W question word that you use. Next, future continuous. Now for future continuous, we can put subject plus will plus be plus verb in. Be di sini tidak kita urai menjadi is, am, are, tetapi be berfungsi sebagai kata kerja pertama yang menjelaskan tentang noun sebagai objek atau adjective sebagai objek. Apabila kita membentuk kalimat positif atau affirmative statement. Next, we can put subject plus will plus not that we can write want plus be plus verb in. Ketika kita akan membentuk kalimat negatif. Selanjutnya, kita akan membentuk kalimat bertanya dengan mengedepankan will plus subject plus be plus verb in. And the end, we can use W question word plus will plus subject plus be plus verb in to question word answers. For the example here, you will be waiting for her when her plane arrives tonight. I will not or won't be sleeping at midnight. Will you be playing tennis at 10 a.m. tomorrow? Now you can answer, yes I will, or no I won't. And then, when will they be watching TV? You can answer depend on the W question word that you use to answer. Okay, audience, let's see the following sentences of the future continuous in the paragraph below. For the first paragraph, now I know that reading novel is Siti hobby. When I saw her in the canteen, she was reading a novel. Now she is reading a novel. And I'm sure when I meet her next time, she will be reading a novel too. Now you can see about that. In Indonesia say, sekarang saya tahu bahwa membaca novel adalah hobi Siti. Ketika saya melihatnya di kantin, dia sedang membaca novel. Artinya waktunya udah lewat. Sekarang dia sedang membaca novel. Dan saya yakin ketika saya bertemu dengannya lain kali, dia akan membaca novel juga. Nah, for this explanation, pada paragraf di atas kita lihat ada 3 jenis tenses yang ada di sana. Pertama present continuous, past continuous, future continuous. Masing-masing mempunyai keterangan waktunya sendiri-sendiri pada kalimat tersebut. Contohnya, she was reading a novel, artinya past continuous karena kita lihat dari peristiwanya di masa yang lalu. Nah, selanjutnya when I saw her in the canteen yang merupakan bentuk past tense-nya. Sedangkan kalimat now she is reading a novel adalah kalimat present continuous yang sedang terjadi. Seterusnya she will be reading a novel adalah kalimat future continuous karena menceritakan sesuatu yang sedang terjadi di masa yang akan datang. Next paragraph. Since I go to Manado 3 days ago, I have never seen the sun. It was raining hard when I got there. Now it is still raining hard. Maybe when I leave the town tomorrow afternoon, it will be raining again. Oke, juga 3 kegiatan. Hari hujan deras ketika saya sampai di sana. Sekarang juga masih hujan deras. Mungkin ketika meninggalkan hotel besoknya juga masih akan sedang hujan. Next paragraph. Udin is very busy with his homework. When I told him to go to the shop, he said he was finishing his homework. Now he's still doing his homework. Will he still be working on his homework when everybody is ready to go to bed? Juga 3 kegiatan. Dia sedang menyelesaikan pekerjaan rumahnya. Sekarang dia masih mengerjakan pekerjaan rumahnya. Ketika semua orang sudah siap untuk tidur, apakah dia akan masih mengerjakan tugas rumahnya? Okay, my audience and my student, thank you for your understand my explanation for today. I think enough. I hope you can make a sentence into the future continuous based on my explanation for today. Thank you for your attention. Good learn and see you next meeting. Bye-bye.